Right. Hi, everyone.
Every now and then, John.
Welcome to the Best SU 2024 elections Austin. And today,
Speaking to her like this.
hello. 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 Okay, this one working. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Best SU's 2024 elections, Austin. So today, you will get the chance to hear directly from our candidates, and you will be hearing why you should vote for them, changes that would prioritize if elected, and also ask any questions that you might have to any one of these candidates. Now, first off, we've got two positions up for our candidates. So we have the post of the co-president female and co-president male. And you get to meet each and every one of these candidates today. Now this is how to vote, but at the end of this I will also be reminding you on how to vote. But first we will be meeting our candidates. So we get then what is in it for me. For you as a student, what's in it for you if you're voting for these people? One, you get to choose who leads your student union. They are the ones representing you, so you get to decide who you want in there representing you in front of the faculty members of this university. Also, you get to keep student interest at the forefront of decision making. So whoever you're deciding to be elected for this role are the ones that will be representing you and keeping student interest at the forefront of any decision making that will be made in the university. Now, also, at the end of it, on the light side, there is a cash prize to be won. Now, this cash prize will be divided across all campuses, including Bedford, Luton, Milton Keynes, and Aylesbury campus as well. So there's a cash prize of $250 and 100 prizes for each campus. So make sure you vote if you would like some cash. Now it's time for us to meet our candidates. That's the ones that are present here today, and I'm going to be calling them on stage. Now, starting with our self-identifying woman candidate, I've got Aliyah Abdullah, Dorcas Mahmoud Madu, Dumebi, Laura, Munim Fatima, Sheyi Lowo, Shivani, and Victoria. Can you ladies join us on stage, please? Now, at the end of it, you might see the word reopen nominations. So reopen nominations basically is the chance for students to decide if they are not okay with any one of these candidates. So if you see the candidates, you've read their manifestos, and you feel like they don't really align with your own goals and you don't think they would rep you well, you can always vote for reopen nominations, which technically means all of this would have to start over again. So we wouldn't really want that to happen. That's why we want you to get the chance to talk to this candidate and ask whatever questions that you might have. Now, we've got 4 of our candidates here today, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves first and tell us what motivated them to run for this position. I'm going to start with Dumebi since she's closer to me. I'm going to start with Dumebi now.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumebi. I'm a master's student studying biotechnology and data analytics. This is my second year. What motivated me? Previously, I've been president of several organizations and have had compassion to lead and direct. I just want to follow my passion, and I realized that there's some certain skill I need to change. Yeah, I'm looking for change. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shay Lowell. I am in my last year. I study law with criminology, and I'm Nigerian, born and brought up in Italy. One thing that motivated me to come into this role was actually because I've been here for so long. I feel like I know the things that people need. I feel like I've been here for quite a long time, and I feel like I can impact the university as much as I can as a student who's been here for 4 years. Thank you.
All right, Victoria.
Hello guys, my name is Victoria Karlova and I'm from Latvia, Riga. I'm doing marketing course and it's my final year. And my future plan is to promote course reps and student experience leaders, because some of students, they might not feel comfortable to share feedback to teachers because they don't want to know their names. And because at the moment, as far as I know, because nobody knows about course representative and student experience leaders, if they have any issues, problem. Thank you very much.
Alright, now we're going to hear from Shivani.
Hello everyone. My name is Shivani and I'm from India. If I say about what motivates me for this role, as I experience here, lots of new students don't know how to use these facilities in the university. Like as I experience, Bedfordshire University has lots of facilities available at their campus. But new students and many other students don't know to use about these facilities. I just want to make a positive change in the environment, and I want to make an position.
Thank you, Shivani. Thank you. All right, so we're going to get into the questions now. And the first question I have is, how do you plan to advocate for the diverse needs and interests of our students? So we're all aware that our university is a diverse university, and we have students from different backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds as well in our uni. So how do you plan to advocate for the students if you get elected? I'll start with Shay.
One way I feel like I could advocate for the ethnicity and the amount of groups in this university is actually speaking to students. I think engaging in students, talking to students, frequent drop-in sessions, I feel like that's a way to, communicate with the students, get to know what they need, get to know what they want, and actually implement them in the universities. As we have spoken, the university has a lot of facilities, so it's just a way of us to utilize it properly.
Thank you, Shay. Please pass it on to Victoria. The same question, Victoria. Thank you. Come on when you're ready. It's fine when you're ready. You want me to? Okay, fine, I'll do that. So, how do you plan to advocate for the diverse needs and interests of our students' body?
I know most of students have different nationality, most of them have international students, and I think the most important is just to know how to talk to them, to learn what their culture, and just to know some basic words. Because I'm myself course representative, and the most important is to listen them, to collect feedback, doesn't matter what it is, and to ask them questions again and again, and to make sure that they will feel comfortable with us and with uni. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to pass back to Dumebi. The same question, please.
Alright. So, I've stayed in so many countries and I'm already used to inclusion and diversity of different people. So one thing is to bring people together for common interests. Find out their interests, what interests them. When people gather together, somehow they have to talk, and then we know about the things that have been bothering them. We learn about their minds, and then we work on it because it's togetherness, there's one voice. This is how I'm going to work. I know that the university is open to all people because we have people, the disabled, and all forms of people. So just by creating a common interest and bringing people together to hear their views.
Right, Shivani, same question.
Thank you. I want to make a platform where students can explore these all facilities all in one place. As I experience, lots of students don't know how to use these facilities. I will provide a platform where they can get all the information all in one place, and I will communicate with students to improve my work, and I will get a feedback for this as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivani. Okay, so the next question is, if elected, what is that one big change you would like to make in this university? Maybe since you have the mic, let's start with you.
Alright, one big change. The university is home for all international students and home students. A lot of students actually have difficulties in writing their assignments. Like, I'm going to implement ASC classes to not just be limited to classrooms or one day. It has to be opened online and more days for them. Some of them live far and might not be able to attend the classes because classes are like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., which affects their academic performances. Also, a lot of students are complaining about exam submission where we have to save on Word, PDF, and upload, and then they have wrong submission. So I'm going to make all of exam submission automatic as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright,
One thing that I would actually like to change in this university or just improve on is actually connecting to other universities. I have noticed being in the university, we do have a lot of events, we do have a lot of stuff that go on in the University of Bedfordshire, but we don't actually connect and do events with the University of Birmingham. We don't do stuff with other universities. So I just feel like one thing that I'm trying to change is actually bring us out as a university with other universities and not just being inclusive.
Thank you, Shay. Thank you. Alright, Shivani. Go on.
I want to make a positive change in the campus, and one is most important thing which I want to that I will make a platform where everyone can use all the information all in one place. And I think in the starting, when everyone start in this university, they feel lots of things like they're nervous, they don't know how to use these facilities and how they can move in their career with the Bedfordshire University. So if I win this election, so
Thank you, Shivani. Alright, Victoria, one big change you would like to make if you get elected?
Well, as far I mentioned, it's to promote student experience leaders and cause representative. It's not only here in Milton Keynes and Bedford, because as far as I know, Milton Keynes doesn't have any cause representative and student experience leaders, so there is no chance where students can share their feedback, complaints, and it could be positive, negative, doesn't matter. So my plan is to build the community in Milton Keynes, Bedford, and other university where students can feel comfortable to share all feedback anonymous. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Victoria. Alright, lastly, we need you guys to tell the students here today, why should they vote for you? So it's awesome. Start with you, Shay.
One reason why I feel like you should vote for me is that I am a very, I don't know the word to use, but I feel like I can familiarize myself with every ethnicity, with any background. I feel like my communication skills, I can reach out to people. I feel like people can talk to me, and that's a good skill to have for this role. That is one thing I feel like you guys should vote for me, because I can talk to everyone and communicate with everybody. Thank you.
Alright, Dumebi, why should we vote for you?
Right. Vote for Dumebi if you want your voices to be heard. Vote for Dumebi if you want to advocate advocate for contactless, be able to tap into school without the ID card, access through your phone, because a lot of universities have this program as well. What for the maybe he wants to be able to know how to access some of the information we have. Even right now though, we know a lot of people don't know about this campaign, and we want to be able to reach out to people, be able to send messages to people. Because the university, we have to carry everyone along and make sure that no one is left out, because your voice matters.
Thank you, David. All right, Victoria, why should the students vote for you?
As far I mentioned, because I'm a completely different person than I'm on the stage, because I'm a bit nervous because of my first experience. And when I'm talking with students, for me it's more easy to interact and students feel comfortable to talk to me. So I really want to improve student experience in our unit, to feel them more comfortable, to feel that they really feel important in our unit, so they're not gonna feel like, thank you so much.
Hello, I'm a very excited, enthusiastic and very positive person. I will make a positive change. I want to make a positive change in the university. And also I am an active listener. I can understand the others' situation. I always try to understand what they want to say, what they want to, what their needs. Sorry, and I always try to understand others, and I think this is the main thing. When we understand others, so we can make a.
Thank you, Shivani. Thank you. All right, so you've heard from the candidates so far, and I'm going to open up the floor to our students. Do we have anyone that has questions for our candidates? Okay, I'm going to start with you.
Hello everyone, and hello for the team. I'm a student here. I got 1 year study here, and I made a contract with student dormitory this already. Normally, it gives only 1 year contract. But for me, I got 3 months left in the course. That means I have to stay around here 3 months, but they don't allow. That's weird, right? Because I'm a student here. The university should support me, but they don't allow to do more 2 years, 3 months contract. Do you think you can be, what do you call, on behalf of students, can you do something? Because they want to force students out and accept new students who want to make 1 year contract. They will get more money in that terms. Do you confident to be my voice?
Thank you. So, would anyone like to answer that, or do you want me to rephrase the question? So basically what it's asking is, would you be, if you get elected, would you be able to take up that kind of case, be their voice to facilities or whoever it is in the senior level in the university, and talk to them about this, if it's possible for them to get more than 1 year term? Because right now, they only can sign a 1 year term for accommodations in the uni. With more than a year. No, he wants extra 3 months, yes.
No, he wants 3 months.
Yes, yes.
So he wants less than a year.
Less, yeah. Who'd like to answer that?
I believe that yes, it's a thing where we can take it towards, the people higher up, because as co-presidents, there's so much we could do. We can give opinions and obviously give, worries and stuff that may need to be taken up to, anyone that's going to be listening to us. However, one thing I can advise you just out of this, I do feel like for the 1 year, you can actually get someone to rent your place after the 3 months, because that's one thing, I know that's one thing you can't do, and yeah, that's it.
Alright, thank you. Does anyone else want to cheer about that? Anyone else want to answer that? So we all agree with Shay, is that what we're saying? Okay. Alright, anyone else have questions for our candidates?
I have a question.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We've listened to everything that you guys have had to say. My question to you guys is, we've got students from different demographics and students with different needs. So what are your priorities when it comes to ensuring that all voices are heard? What are the things that you think that you would be able to implement that is not currently in the system? Because this is very important to ensuring student experience is improving in the university. And as you guys are trying to be the number one person for the university, we would be keen to know what your strategies would be.
Thank you. All right, would anyone like to answer that question?
I believe in humanity, and I always will work like a human being. I always treat others not like religious and different places. I always treat other people like a human. I think it's a biggest thing that I can improve, and I can understand the other situation without thinking about the religious or without thinking about the previous culture. That's it. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Shivani. Thank you. Okay, Shay, you would like to answer that question as well.
I believe that in the universities we have stuff like ACS, little communities and little communities for different groups. I believe that as a co-president, talking to that group, talking to the leaders of that group will allow us to know what we could do, because there's so much for us to able to bring out. There's a lot of facilities and there's a lot of events that I feel like a lot of people can actually be included, but we actually need to listen to the students themselves, and they'll have to come to us and tell us what they would want.
Thank you, Shay. Thank you. Alright, do maybe you would like to answer the question as well?
Yeah. So, one thing in life that is constant is change. Change happens every day. I know the university has done so well. We have a lot of things and we have inclusions for so many students. But the thing is, needs are always, there are always several needs. Today, people want this and people want something that's not been done already or does not exist. And we're going to make sure that by these groups that we have, we're able to communicate to them, knowing what they need, knowing how it's important, and knowing how to address their needs. Because even in the nearest future, needs will still arise, and the school has to keep improving.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Alright, that's the last question we can take, because we need to move on to the next candidates. Thank you so much for joining us on stage. Alright guys, the next positions, the next group of people the next group of people joining us on stage will be candidates for the role of co-president male. Next slide. So I've got Babatunde Adegbidi. I hope I pronounced that right. Benjamin Chidera Ume Izu Azubike, Nayan, Rahul Bhatia, Rahul Malik, Tushar Tanwar. Can we have everyone on stage, please? Alright, so we've got... So we've only got two of our candidates. Alright, so we've got three of our candidates here today. And I'm going to start by asking each and every one of these candidates the same questions and then for them to answer. And just like we did with the previous groups, at the end of my questions with them, you get to ask any of those candidates questions that you might have as well. Now we're going to start by introducing yourselves and telling us what motivated you to run for this position, and in some cases, running for a position. I'm going to start with Izu.
Hi, Izu. I'm the current Luton campus rep, also the Black student representative for NUS and the current president for Nigerian Society. Sorry, I've been campaigning. My voice is just bad. What motivated me to run? I've always been very big on. I've always been very big on representing students, and this is part of the reason where this gives me more platform and a higher platform to actually represent everybody, and that is why I decided to run.
All right.
Sorry about my voice.
Thank you, Izu. Pass on to Baba today, please.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Babatunde Abdelgani Ademidi. A Nigerian studying project management, MSc. What motivated me to run is that I've been in this school for about 7-8 months now, and I've seen that there is a lot we can do when it comes to engagement and collaboration. And I feel that collaboration in the sense that everybody is just like in a silo on its own. Students are doing theirs, this class is doing theirs, there's an issue here, this person does not know what is affecting this person, and it doesn't get to the management enough.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Now I'm going to pass on to Chidera.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chidera Ome, and I'm currently your Student Union Vice President, Co-Vice President. And what motivated me to run is that I and my team, we have a lot of things we've started, brand new initiatives we've introduced, and I want to continue from where we stopped. So that's why I'm running. So we have a lot of...
Thank you, Chidera. Alright, now the next question is, how do you plan to advocate for the diverse needs and interests of our students' body? So we're all aware that all of our students are from a different cultural background. Now, if elected, how do you plan to advocate for the students? I'll start with you, Baba, today.
Why is the tough question starting with me? All right, so how do I plan to, advocate for diverse needs? Now, communication is one language that is universal to all. Just like smile is also a language that is universal to all. The point I've seen that is lagging here is the ability to communicate, engage, and connect. And if you ask me, the approach is to ensure that communication is used to engage students so that we can connect and understand their needs, which is also different from their wants.
Alright, thank you Baba today. I'm going to come to Chidera.
Your question is, how do we
advocate for our students?
Yeah, so currently as co-vice president, we've introduced a lot of events and programs that celebrate diversity. So it is for us to go back and see what we are doing that we are not doing very well, and get feedback from students and improve on what we are doing so that we can advocate and champion diversity more.
The same question for you, please.
All right. The first place I was talking about is I'm going to amplify the things that already are existing on ground. Like he said, there are really good initiatives on ground right now, and I'm going to amplify those ones. Apart from that, I think we are not using our communities enough. We have so many societies in this school that have presidents, and if there's something I understand from being a society president, I know that instead of going directly to the school, I always go to my society head first whenever I have any issue. And if you're able to get that, you can see that you can get some of these issues that students are having from their society presidents, and if you can amplify that, you'll be able to reach everybody.
Thank you, Izu. Thank you. the next question is, if elected, what is that one big change you'd like to make in our university? Since you're holding the microphone, Izu, let's start with you.
Right. So yeah, I'm going to amplify student communities, like I said, and communication. Like I said, we have so many societies in this school, and each society represents each person, like each diverse. There is no way you cannot belong to one society is not representing you in some way. So if we're able to amplify that and be able to talk to their society leaders and get them closer to the SU, I think that we're going to reach everybody as much as possible, and it's going to help with communication, because you can easily tell, instead of sending out emails that people don't open, you can talk to society heads and they'll send it and they'll reach their communities easier.
Thank you, Izu. Please pass on to Chidera. Same question. If elected, what is the one big change you'd like to make?
Next year, if I'm elected the student union president, one thing I'm going to be focusing is that I'm going to focus on student support, awareness. So already we are doing an amazing job when it comes to engagement. We've introduced a lot of programs, to enhance our campus experience. So for me, I feel like if a student comes to the university and you are aware of all the support system available to you, you're going to have a less stressful.
Thank you, Chidera. Thank you. All right. Now.
Okay, for me.
Yes, Babatunde, please answer the same question for you as well.
All right, thank you. For me, Chidera, who's the current vice president, has already said they're doing so many things, and I agree. There's so many things that are being done, but we need to do something different. So the areas I'm going to be looking at is interdepartmental activity or inter-school activity, if you like. Things like inter-school debate, inter-school essay competition, inter-school engagement. For example, the creative art department, they have a stage play, and the old school is giving a society ticket to go and watch. Project management students, project manager project. Those are the kind of things I want to engage in, interdepartmental activities.
Thank you. All right. Lastly, why should we as students vote for you? Time to tell us why we should vote for you.
Why students should vote for me is because I've demonstrated a very strong leadership skills. I've shown empathy, I've shown understanding, I've networked with a lot of students. I have initiated brand new programs that increased our student engagement, from events to networking. I have done so much, Because of time, I'm going to say this. That's why students should vote for me.
Thank you. Izu, why should we vote for you?
I think my track record in leadership is already enough experience to convince anybody to vote for me. Apart from that, I have so many initiatives that's going to bring schools together, and one of them is hosting the very first TED Talk in Beth SU. This TED Talk is going to bring all the campuses together, get us to one place to actually see ourselves and see people that will be possible employers in the future, people that can be the people that are going to help you and build your future. And that and many other things and reasons why you should vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Izu. All right, Babatunde, why should we vote for you?
Okay, I think you should vote for me if you're looking for something different from what is already existing. Vote for me for creativity, innovation, and inclusivity. Vote for me to see soft skills being immersed into what is already being taught. In class, people will not teach you how to use Excel. Nobody will teach you how to change Word into PDF. These are some of the things I would bring experts from the industry, come in, teach people, and connect the outside world to the student world. So that at the end of the day, when you finish, you are not looking for job XYZ. You are already prepared, and the red light is showing.
Open it up to our students. Does anyone have a question to any of these candidates? There's no such thing as a silly question. Please ask.
Okay. Yes, it's coming here. I'm talking based on the people
coming from like the international students. We pay 65% to come over, like part of your fees, your tuition fee. And when you get here, they break down the remaining fees. You already know how you're going to pay based on instrumental payment and the rest. You know, there's this target you have to meet up, like to pay the fees the way it has been broken down. Now we have many of us might, or fact, have not been able to, meet up such targets. So, how would you guys be able to speak for us that the school should, at least, if we cannot meet up that target, they should extend it for us instead of logging us out of the portal for us to have access?
Thank you. Would anyone like to answer that question? Okay, Izu.
Yeah, I had that same issue, and how I solved it is this. I went to finance and I told them, I have to this date to pay the school fees. Move everything to that last date. And they were like, no. I said, it's my right. Move everything to that last day. And that's what my time have to start. So they were like, you can't do that. And I said, I showed them my contract. I said, this is what the school said. So move everything to the last date. And they moved it to November. And at the end of the day, I was able to save during the holidays and pay it off. So you can do the same thing. Tell them to move it to the last day. Then you can save and pay.
I know without us going to meet them, you guys as the student president, doing it for us, instead of us going to meet them, what can you offer by speaking to them on our behalf? You are our voice here.
Exactly, but you can always email the help, and we always do everything that is within our power to do.
Alright, so anyone else wants to give it? Okay.
So I believe that for me to ask for something, I must bring value to the table. So if what you're asking is for me to be your voice in that aspect of paying your school fees, first of all, you need to understand that you have to communicate with me. I'm not in your mind, so if you don't communicate, I won't know. Now, if I understand what you want and the dates that you have set, it's left for me to now engage with the school, telling them that if ABC is done, XYZ will be achieved in terms of what value do you bring to the table. Don't forget, the school is not a charity organization. They also want to make money, but at the same time, they don't make money at the expense of our own mental health. So we have to bring a value to the table.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else wants to ask questions to our candidates? Anyone else? Okay.
Thank you very much. I've listened to what the three of you said. Sorry, I can't remember your name. Babatunde. My question for you is, you said something about being different, and you never kind of give me, I didn't get an insight about how different you want to be, because we have loads of things that the university is doing, and I feel like some of them are working well, some of them are not working well. What difference are you bringing I would be convinced that I want you to be my president, because the change you're bringing is going to be positive impact to students' life. And to Izu, my question is, how realistic do you think your manifesto regarding getting different universities together via TEDx can be achieved? And to Chidera, my question to you is, you've been in this position and you know what it entails, you know what is not going on well, what is working well, right? What do you think being the president would make you be able to achieve? Because if you are the vice president and you've not been able to achieve some of these things, what makes you think that when you become a president you'll be able to achieve these things? So I just need you to be able to convince students regarding that situation. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. I'll start with Baba today, so do you want to answer that?
Thank you. Quickly, I'd like to say that we don't have enough time, so I might not be able to delve into nitty-gritty. But basically, the way I'm going to be different is I've looked at what is on ground. For example, I said interdepartmental activities. I've not seen a lot of interdepartmental activities. And when I say that, I mean where you have a project and each of these departments play the role they are aspiring to be in that project. As a project manager, how do you handle a project? As a theater art person, how do you talk about the cast, the crew, and all of that? As a business analysis person, how do you do the marketing of that project? As a banking and finance person, how do you run the finance of that project? So everybody is involved in that one project, but as they do it, they...
Thank you. All right,
Alright, I believe that the TED Talk is going to be a tough one, but I feel like this is something that can be done. How? I've looked at there's this university, a friend of mine already hosted a TED Talk in his university, and I've spoken with him. I feel like with enough research and enough funding, which doesn't necessarily mean that it has to come from university, we can always source for funding from somewhere else to fund this stuff, but it's something that can be achieved. Like NUS usually hosts a conference for the entire universities in the UK. Why can't we host a TED Talk for just a few campuses?
Thank you.
So I'll now. So what I'll let me just so from the question our ex-president asked, as your current vice president, sometimes when you come to these jobs, you don't know the job descriptions, and sometimes 1 year is not enough for you to achieve what you want to achieve in this job. So we've started a lot of programs, we've started a lot of things. So for me, I am coming because I have the experience. I am coming because I want to continue with the things I've already started. So 1 year is not enough. Even if you want to be different, there are things you have to do. There are things people you have to meet before you continue what you want to do.
Thank you, Chidera. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time, everyone. Thank you, candidates, for coming today to talk to our students. I hope you guys have had answers that you may need to decide who to vote for. Now, to vote, you could just, sorry. All right. Now, on the screen right now, you will see the link to vote. If you want to go on there, or easily you can scan this QR code right now. It will take you straight to our website, and you can start voting for your candidates, the one you've decided to choose. Also, you get to read all of their manifestos. So if you go to our website, you will see the manifestos of some of our candidates that are not even here today. Read their manifestos, get familiar with these people before you make the decision to vote. Okay, now, during voting, we've had students complaining about one issue or the other. If at any point in time you have issues with your voting, or you have any complaints about any candidate, please send an email to elections@bets.ac.uk. Do not message people randomly about this. Just send the email to elections team and we will take it up immediately. Lastly, make sure to follow this format. If you're sending any problems, send screenshots of it and then your student ID, and we'll be able to refer to this and get back to you as soon as we get your problems and give you solutions. It's not the last slide. Okay, last but not the least, guys, remember, you also get a chance to win cash prizes if you vote. Also, the elections end this Thursday at 4 p.m. So get to voting, guys. Get on your phone. Be a part of making that decision to pick your student voice. Elections results will be announced on Monday, online and in person right here at the Metro. Thank you all for coming, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Whose mic is this? Is it for you guys?